Yo, yeah, all right. All right. So we back, man. We back. I got a whole bunch of stuff and we going over the panel review of the flagship store that we recently just had for Backyard named Vincent Laurent by Capital B Backyard. And it was over the weekend. You should be seeing this on a Wednesday, May 29th. So we had our flagship store and pop-up on the 25th over the weekend, and it went pretty well. I want to thank everybody for coming out. It was a great event. I had a lot of fun. Really, I had the most fun from the process leading up to the event. Like that was one of the second best fun part of it, but the first best the most fun part of it was like when I got to meet y'all and you guys see you guys' reaction and faces when y'all got to actually touch the brand in person. So we gonna go over like what was going on behind the pop-up and the flagship design and everything that went into it and the different choices that was being made during the pop-up to get where it was now. I want to thank everybody that came out also once again. So thank you guys. Let's go ahead and get to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up right now. Appreciate it for bearing with me. You know what I'm saying? All right, so Vincent Laurent, it's the panel review. Let's go ahead and get to it. Um, so it was inspired. I hate when people say that like inspired, but shit, I hate when I be saying that out really. It was really like just it was inspired by I wanted to make a restaurant, if that makes sense. Like that was the theme of the pop-up. Italian restaurant. And I wanted people to come through and see everything that we had to offer in the restaurant. And that was like my whole mindset a month going into this planning for the pop-up. So we had on the left, you see the menu that I made that was laid out in the pop-up at the dinner table. It was all laid out and on the plate. So it's kind of like my thought of it was let's build an experience that people could go eat ironically with the brand. So it's like we got the appetizers, the main, and dessert. The appetizer says the small, so it's like all the small sizes. The medium and larges was the main course, just going by like sizing. And then the extra and extra larges was the dessert. So it's kind of like I wanted to be ironic with it while making the brand a restaurant for the flagship store. So we had our 40 pieces on the right side, as you could see, for the flagship, all one-on-one samples. And a lot of people loved everything. We actually sold out of everything, and that was pretty awesome. Like I was grateful. Thank God that happened for me. Like it was pretty awesome. It was cool too. Like I had hella fun. It was hella fun. So this is the posters that we posted up with all 40 of the titles of the samples that we had and the price list that we had going up. And it wasn't, I don't think that right now raising my prices, I wasn't thinking about raising my prices for this sample pop-up. Um, but in the future, we will be beginning to start raising the prices just a little bit more. And it's just because the time of it is like we put a lot of time in it and we want you to buy a feeling. Like we don't want you to just, I don't want you like at a pop-up, I also don't want you to just buy like I don't want to be like too overboard with prices because I want everybody to have something is what I'm trying to get out. Like I want the kid that just got his first paycheck to get something too. But also I want that one person to have that feeling when they walk out is like, dang, I just spent such and such money on this. Like I feel really good about my purchase. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like in between that we working with, and we always want to have something for everybody. This was the feeling of the brand. So the feeling that I want to get off and when you walk into that space that we built for a flagship pop-up, this was the feeling. I kind of wanted to have like a vacation slash luxury feeling. So we made these and posted it on our Instagram for people to see to get the attitude off for the brand and the flagship store. So yeah, that was kind of like the feeling. And this is another thing, like it just wanted to be like an Italian dinner, like a restaurant. And if I had to choose the pictures that have made that up, it would be these. It was pretty luxury. Like that's the point behind the brand. Like we wanna give off a like we want to make the brand for the dreamers. Like we don't want to be the dreamy brand. Like we want to like build a platform for the dreamers to get where they're trying to go because that's what all backyard is. It's kind of like we take pride in people having dreams, like and the luxury of having a dream because once they like it's not even about when you get there, it's just about like the journey of when you're getting towards it. Like that makes sense. Like it's just I don't know, like it was pretty cool, like just to even build it. So we wanted to. This is the attitude behind the restaurant. It was Italian, it was beauty, like just vacation, looks like it was just all it was beautiful. Um, so this was behind the like the build up of the brand that I was drawing up and the ideas I had. So first I went from having like just going center blocks at the top left, right there. I went from having center blocks and just in the middle, kind of like last time, but I kind of wanted to also in that one build like steps up to the rails. Like it was a lot of like abstract things I want to put in there. As far as like you get into the clothes, not like you going. I see it's like 4 blocks there, but it's not like you it's a maze or nothing or something. We just gonna have like little mannequins set up on top of those bricks. And then the little sidebars that you see on the right is kind of like the clothing racks. But in front of the clothing racks on the far left of the top right picture was going to be like you walking up and standing on some bricks to get to that clothing rack. Like it was going to be pretty cool. But we started progressing with the idea and getting more intimate and like the the sorry the inspo I just showed you. So it started getting more closer and closer to that. And you can see we started setting up a dinner table. With the dinner table, I had a lot of ideas. Like I knew it wanted to be like Italian slash like we in Paris or something. So we wanted to get like bread and all the things that come with a dinner table, like that we would have on like one of those Italian restaurants. So you want to get like everything. So I did the due diligence of going. I think I said that right. I hope I said that shit right. I went to an Italian store, Natuzzi. I think I'm saying it right. In Atlanta, and I met some real cool people there. Two ladies had helped me out. Excuse me, I can't remember their name, but they really helped me out, and I got to go back to the store and go visit them and tell them how it went. But they had gave me a book and gave me like some knowledge on like how should the table be set, like how the table should be set. And it's like they gave me like little knowledge about like how the food should be and what food I should get, what wine I should, because I already had the wine in mind. And this is kind of like a book they gave me just to look through and stuff like that. So I just went through a whole bunch of stuff in the book just to get some ideas or like inspiration. But most of the inspiration really came from also the Tumblr that I was going through and the things I had, the profile I had built up for this pop-up. So all those pictures in there is like what I built up into the pop-up and flagship design. So it was all pretty cool. So another cool thing that I thought was the coolest part of the brand. This was the coolest thing that I thought like about this day. And I created some bags. I wanted the bags to be like in the language of the brand. So we made like some very big bags, like hella big bags. Like these bags are big as hell. And that was the purpose. Like if I could make a bigger bag, I would have made a way bigger bag if I could. But this is the biggest one I can make. I think it was, I forgot what size it was, but it's pretty big. It's like really big bags. The biggest they had on the site that we could make, I could design on. So I spent time designing these bags only for the reason at the pop-up, I wanted like I wanted people to walk around with something that nobody else had, if that makes sense. Like, and I wanted them to walk around with something that's a part of the brand, like, and it's just a piece of paper, like it's a bag, but it's really not. It was kind of like I wanted people to be like, where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? At the venue. So I had a lot of people walking around with these bags. It was pretty cool to see, like, and these bags was not cheap. Like, it was pretty cool to I liked it. I like seeing everybody walking around and thank everybody. Even my boy right here, like he came out with like a lot of stuff, and I had to give him 2 bags. I was like, bro, you got to get 2 bags. So I appreciate everybody that came. Like that shit was so far, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard. Like, I was fucking with the angle cap. I think everybody else was fucking with it. It was pretty cool. But the bag was like my favorite part. So this is the restaurant. Look, we had a table set in the middle and the food on the side, ironically. The food on the side. And also we had like the table, everything on the table was set. Like we had wine, croissants, as you see on the top left. We had lemons. That is an orange. We had lemons right there. Champagne and wine. I had bought nuts and everything, bread in the middle, and then we had the restaurant menu right there. It was kind of like you just sit down and eat, but the eating part was you going through the new looks that we had. So it was pretty cool, like, and it was something I had really fun. And thank you to my mom. She do catering, so she really helped me out a lot in this thing, like asking her a lot of questions, get on her nerves a little bit. Because when I first came over her house to go ask for the stuff because she do catering. I went over there to ask for some of her supplies, and she kind of had like a headache with me, like what is it for? What is it for? And it's like a lot of people ask me that, but I'm glad they got to see. That's the fun part about it. Like she just had a bad headache, but thank you, mom. Like I really want to thank her. She helped me out a lot. Even the people at my friends at the Italian store that I went to helped me out a lot also. This is another look. We had the TV in the background. And it's a very small like space that we got to work with, but we made the best. We had the cement blocks at the bottom, and going back to this right here, this is where the cement blocks come from. If I could zoom in, I can't even zoom in, but the bottom right, it was kind of like that's where the cement came from came to play in, and we kind of want to do that at the bottom of the hangers. And we had like I wish you guys could see, but we had like the special tags, the names on everything. If I could find one, I don't think we have like the tags on everything. Every shirt tag, you can see the ones hanging off with the story behind it, of the design that we had of each one. Then we had the price on it. It was pretty cool. Like all the guests and that never shopped at the brand before, and all the people like the existing customers got to see like the brand and feel the brand. It was pretty cool. Like, and I wanted to make them feel something like they were wanted there. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted it to be an experience for them, and that's what it's all about. I don't think nobody really wants to be sold anything. Like as Virgil said, I kind of took that in also. It's kind of like let's make an experience of what I did. The table probably kind of messed up like a little bit because it was ran through. That's why I was nothing on the hangers. Like everybody bought something, so this was like after the pop up was done. This isn't before. I didn't really get to get any good pictures beforehand. That's what I'm really mad at. While all the clothes was set up. But it was pretty fun though. And we had the background for the backdrop for the display of videos going on and stuff like that. So that's it. I'm glad y'all came. I could show y'all some more stuff behind it. Like we was drawing up how we wanted the tags. I was drawing how we wanted the tags and stuff. If I could find it. But thank everybody for coming and you know what I'm saying. Oh, here we go right here. So we had a lot of stuff to go through. Building up to the brand. I think I just showed you guys this. Let me see. What's this? Yeah, so like a Paris dinner or something like that. Just a little luncheon that you could do that we did and that you could do in Paris, like just go for lunch with a friend or something like that. That's kind of what it was inspired by. Like a daytime lunch, you could stop to talk to a friend. That's what it was at the pop-up too. Like a lot of people had good conversations about the brand. I had a lot of good conversations with people about the brand. And we had kind of like the table set of ideas that we want to follow. Some of the wine that I wanted to choose just because of like the way the wine looked, like it was pretty cool, like to go with it. Let me see. You guys can see, like, yeah, so it was all pretty cool. This is kind of like my cheat sheet right here that I made leading up to the pop-up. This is probably like the first week of me knowing about the pop-up. That was the first thing I had to get. I was like, I have to make a cheat sheet. This is another thing that we follow. Let's see. This is kind of like everything. This is like me in the second week of planning for the pop-up. This is kind of like another cheat sheet for me, like just to see how the table I wanted to look. But I didn't get to finish this surprisingly until like the very last week. Like I didn't finalize it because it was kind of like I was working through trial and error. But man, I had hella fun. I want to thank everybody once again for coming out. And even watching this video, like just the small things. Thank y'all. Coming out for the brand, the backyard, and we had fun at Vincent Laurent restaurant, the flagship store. And we got another shot drop coming in June. So it's gonna be a couple of pieces that we pull from the Vincent Laurent pop-up. Even if you do have some ideas of what you want to be in it, please comment down below or on the Instagram and tell us what you're looking forward to. But the shock drop will have a couple of new pieces too, and a couple of really nice like ideas of pieces like that we've been coming up with and working on. So it's gonna be pretty cool. So appreciate y'all for stopping by, man. It's DJ Dejarvis, backyard, and thank you.